Hey guys, so it's been a little wee while since I've done a clear out video, but we're here today, we're doing it, we're clearing out. Spring clean, sounds about right. But yeah, I'm doing a clear out video, a decluttering today, and I'm gonna be tackling my bathroom, which you can probably tell I'm in, hence the echo. I'm sorry, this video is gonna have very poor quality audio because it's just gonna be super echoey. But yes, I'm in my bathroom today. And my bathroom has kind of become my unofficial little like makeup area, so as well as skincare and stuff like that in here, which is seriously taking over. There's just way too much. We also have makeup here to sort out as well. I did briefly run through my like little everyday makeup setup that I have in here now a while ago, but it's kind of evolved a bit since then. It's kind of grown just with the sheer amount of products that I have sitting here, so I really want to cut that down and just keep it to the absolute minimum that I need to get ready in the mornings. So let me start by showing you what we're working with. So there's two kind of main areas here. There is these shelves with an empty shelf. Actually, I need to find something to put on there. This one is the kind of bane of my life, the one that just never ceases to stop growing. This is all my skincare that I grab daily. And then we've got some perfumes up here as well. So they shouldn't be too hard to organize, but I still need to find a better storage solution. I have these little wire baskets from Tiger. Everything seems to kind of start off in this basket and then just end up growing onto the other side. That's a problem. And then over here, we have these drawers. So this was clear and empty on the top when I first got these in here, but yeah, as you can see, it's kind of just grown. I've been really terrible and kind of like using makeup bags and putting everything back in there instead of in the drawers, and just sort of living out them if I'm traveling. I just take them with me and then I never unpack them, so that's a problem. And there's some stuff in there that's probably not been used for a long time. And then also I kind of started using this little set of two drawers from Muji up here. I wanted to keep kind of just my really everyday reach for stuff, things that I use, you know, without fail, just so that it was here and easy, but it kind of just ended up, as drawers always do, getting forgotten. I've even got some stuff on the top here that I probably reach for more. So then inside here as well, this is where everything's hiding. You might not even be able to see, but there are some acrylic drawer dividers and storage throughout this whole thing actually. You definitely can't see them over here. But this was supposed to be makeup, skincare and hair. Everything's kind of just like jumbled into one. This just really needs to be cleared out because honestly I haven't really grabbed any of the skincare in here for so long. I just use the stuff that is currently sitting over there. And then hair products. Guys, I have such a problem with hair products. I have so many. That is the task at hand. Can you tell why I've been putting this off so long? Thing is, the longer I put it off, the more products seem to kind of just accumulate and the more stuff I get sent to try. It's a never-ending circle. So I think I'm gonna go start over on the skincare because that looks slightly less daunting than these two makeup bags here. First thing I can see immediately is this quarterly micellar water, which I used a few days ago and it didn't work very well for me, so I know I can definitely give that one away. I'm gonna make a pile of stuff to give away. Okay, let's start on the overspill section. So this is my current eye cream, I'm still using that, and then I've got my Herbivore oil, which I will be keeping, and then my moisturizer, my Glossier solution, all things that I use every single day. My current eye makeup remover, that's from Dior. So this Clarins Blue Orchid facial treatment oil, you can see I've nearly used all of this, and I've only started using this I think at the beginning of the year, so I really got through this, and I was using it in the same way that I use the Herbivore one now, so I don't really want to get rid of it. I might switch back to this just for a little while just to use it up because I don't think it will take me that long. I will keep this one out and then pop that one away for now, even though I love it so. This oil is amazing. Something kind of new that I've also been trying are these Isle of Paradise tanning drops. I used them once actually and I kind of really liked them, so I'm gonna try and pop those into my routine every so often so they can stay there. So many people have told me how good this is and I used it once and I didn't love it, so I don't know if I should try it one more time maybe. Then we've got my SPF, that's got to stay up there. My night serum, which is the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. This is something I haven't really reached for a long time. This is Sunday Riley Good Jeans. I just don't know if my skin loves this, so it's barely been used. I think I can give that one away. I've got two moisturizers here from Guerlain, which I really enjoy, although I feel like they do break me out which is sad because they feel incredible when they go on, but I always wake up after using these with some kind of new spot or new friend on my face. So, oh, I don't know about those. It's the stuff at the back here that I think is the most neglected, the most unused. I've got a La Roche-Posay eye makeup remover here, which didn't really work for me. This Decay Hydrating Night Balm is so incredibly rich, but I feel like it doesn't really sit on my skin very well. I've got a very neglected Glossier Rich Priming Moisturiser here, which is one of my favourite, if not my favourite moisturisers ever. But since going back to La Roche-Posay, I haven't really touched it, so this is what I'm sticking with at the moment. I've got an old Nars eye cream that can go in the bin. That is probably too old. Oh, I've also got my Skin Iceland Nordic Skin Peel pads, which I used religiously to exfoliate up until I got the Glossier solution. So I don't really feel like I use those now, although there's about 5 left. So I think I might leave those out and just finish them up. Glossier Moon Mask, I was using that a lot when I had really dry skin, but that can go back in the drawer for now. Another mask here from La Roche-Posay, which is the F.A.Q. Really, really good when my skin doesn't have a good day and breaks out. This is actually something from Glossier that I didn't like. It's the Super Pure. It's not that I didn't like it, I just felt like it didn't do anything, or maybe it actually kind of made my skin feel a little bit worse, but then you can never tell. I don't know if I was just breaking out more. So I think I'm gonna give that one away. This is my favorite makeup remover, the La Roche-Posay one, so that's got to stay. And I have quite a few other micellar waters in here, which I don't need to keep out all at once. Between the Bioderma one and the Nivea one, the Nivea is probably my favourite, but I feel like the Bioderma one just gets mascara off a little bit better. I've got a couple of skincare bits from Fresh here that I've been trying recently. The Soy Exfoliant and Cleanser. Both of these I really like. Sometimes I just like to use a gel cleanser, something a bit lighter. I also have this La Roche-Posay one, which I was using for a really long time. You can see how much of it I've used because you don't need a lot of this. I also really like this exfoliant. It's nice and gentle, but it still does the job. So on the rare occasion that I do like an exfoliant with actual beads in it, I definitely reach for this one, although that could probably go away in a drawer for now because I don't use it that often. Okay, this is my cleanser, of course, every day, all day. Oskia. Oh, I've got the Radical Skincare Cleanser in here. I actually repurchased this quite recently and it's not as good as I remember it being. I really didn't like it as much as I thought I used to, so that one I'm going to give away. Glossier Milky Jelly. As much as I try to use this and love it, it just doesn't compare to the Oskia one, so that can go too. Oh, this is the serum that I've been using every morning, the new, how do you say this? Hyaluronic Beef. It's new from La Roche-Posay and I really like it. I've nearly used half of that one up already. It's kind of replaced this for me actually, the Skin Assist from Sarah Chapman. This I think is actually empty, so that one can go away. My spot treatment, the La Roche-Posay F.A.Q AI. Also one of my favourite eye products, the Kiehl's Clearly Corrective. This is another liquid exfoliant that I have only really used a little bit of, and then I started using the Glossier one and this just became a little bit obsolete. Doesn't that look better? Definitely. Everything fits inside this wire basket now, although it's still not the best, like, easiest way to pick things up. It falls over and it doesn't stand up straight. So I definitely need some new storage for skincare. If anybody has any recommendations for something to fit on here, let me know. So I was able to get this space back, put my cotton pads there, and then move my body creams down from up here. So now I just have my perfumes. So let's go through the skincare that's in here now, I think. First of all, I can see something that definitely needs to go in the bin. This is empty for sure. My Clarisonic here, which I use quite a bit actually. Sometimes I do take a break though. I feel like if my skin is particularly bad or dry, I don't use it. So I haven't picked it up for a while, but I've just got a spare head in here. I've got some stuff from here, I think, from The Ordinary. This is the lactic acid. I haven't used that for so long, that needs to be thrown away. And then this one is the hyaluronic acid, which I didn't really get on with these. The Ordinary for me is really hit and miss. Same goes with this moisturizer, which is the natural moisturizing factors. I didn't really like that. And then the salicylic acid, which I just didn't really get any use out of at all. They can all go. Ah, we have a new little section, which actually, that can fit in there. Some more stuff from Clarins here, the Hydra Essentials range. Oh, this is the Chanel Hydra Beauty Cream. This feels incredible. It's so beautiful, but I really think this breaks me out, which breaks my heart because it's so expensive. We've got an eye makeup remover from YSL. It's not the best, it's not the worst. I do have quite a few eye makeup removers though, so I don't need to hang on to that. Oh, these two from Lizelle. I don't often reach for these at all, especially not the Eye Bright, but I love them so very much. It's just the smell of these. I think I keep them around mostly for that. They just make me so happy. They remind me of good things, and they are beautiful products, but actually they're probably quite old now. Glossier Priming Moisturizer. Not my favourite. I really don't get on that well with it. I much prefer the rich version, which is amazing. Clarins Cleansing Milk. Don't need to hang on to that. Oh, Clarins Eye Makeup Remover. Ooh, not a lot left and very old. These two are from By Terry. The Micellar Water I absolutely love. I use that a lot in the mornings when I just want to give my skin a refresh. But the cleansing oil, I think I used this maybe once or twice and I didn't like it. It's kind of emulsify, just sort of stayed on your skin. So I think I can definitely give that away. It's barely been touched. Same goes actually with this nude face oil. Didn't love it, don't like the way it feels. I don't actually use a lot of cleansing oils anymore. I think I kept this Givenchy serum just because the packaging was so beautiful, but I've never used it. A ton of Glossier serums here. Another Super Pure, a Super Bounce. I do really like the Bounce one actually. I might hang on to that for when my La Roche-Posay one runs out. Oh, I've got to take the day off here. I will hang on to that. It's one of the best makeup removers. I'm gonna put these two back in here now. They're the masks I want to keep. I do also have a whole section of masks here. I've got like some, what are they called, fabric masks, all sorts of like one-use eye gels in there. Quite a few of these Estee Lauder stress relief eye masks, which are incredible. I don't actually use these enough. I always forget that they're here. Origins, I have the Drink Up Intensive, which is an amazing, amazing thing. Also, the original skin mask with rose clay is so good. This, I don't think there is any other mask that makes my skin feel this soft when I use it. I've also got the Goddess Skin Clay Mask from Charlotte Tilbury in here. Aesop Parsley Seed, that is an OG favourite. One of my favorite things, the Ordinary Peeling Solution. And an Elemis Papaya Enzyme Peel, that is another old school one, throwing it back. I actually love all of these, and I can't really see myself getting rid of any of them. Oh, this one can definitely go, this Sand and Sky mask, which I thought was great the first time I used it, and then I felt like it was just a complete gimmick and it didn't really do anything. That looks better. Obviously the rest of the drawer does not, but this bit looks so much better. So I've just put back everything that I'm gonna keep. This is the stuff that I'm getting rid of. So we have the to give away pile and then the stuff that needs to be thrown away.
I made a snack.
On to makeup next, shall we? Okay, I think the quickest way to sort out this mess that I've just created is just to quickly organize everything into product. So, gonna do that now. So to start with, I had a ton of makeup brushes in there, and these are actually ones I use every single day. These are my 10 most used makeup brushes. So I'm actually gonna take this opportunity to give those a probably much deserved wash. I'm gonna put those over here for now. The lip products I have here are actually quite ridiculous. I'm gonna start by just picking out my favorites, I think. So one of the Glossier balms. I really like the rose one. I've been using that at the moment. My L'Oreal Balmain lipstick, Charlotte Tilbury matte lipstick, I use that one a lot. And my Dior Lip Glow, is this the right one? Yeah, the coral one. Nars matte lip pencil, and my Chanel Liquid Rouge Allure inks. So those have definitely got to stay. I have some minis here from Huda Beauty, and I'm actually wearing one of these today and I really like it. Sugar Mama, this one here is what I have on my lips today. I'm gonna keep that, and also Trendsetter, because I really like this color. I've had it before, but minis are always amazing to have. So I'm gonna keep those two, and I think the other ones are a bit light for me. Also, these are kind of new that I've been trying, these YSL Tint in Oils, I think they're called. I really love the coral one in this, but the other two are kind of not really my shade. Packaging of these though is gorgeous. Some NYX soft matte lip creams. Which shades do we have here? Carbo, Cape Town, and Stockholm. Stockholm is one of my faves, so that can stay. I've got a few Glossier bits. The Glossier lipsticks don't really impress me that much. I find them quite sheer and not really anything. And then the lip gloss, I'm just not a glossy lips kind of girl, so I never really use this. MAC Ruby Woo obviously has to stay. This is the matte version of the Dual Lip Glows. I don't really like this one much, so that one can go. And then the Fenty Beauty Stunner lipstick. This is incredible. It's so gorgeous, but it's just the worst formula. I really didn't like it. It just smudges instantly and it's so hard to apply. So although I love that colour, I'm gonna have to get rid of it. I've got two dip brow pomades from Anastasia, which I've been trying again. I can't wrap my head around how to use them. I think they're just a little bit more tedious and take a lot longer than using something like the pencil. Another brow wiz has broken on me. I feel like I just like to keep you guys updated with how many of these have actually just snapped and don't work anymore. I think I'm on about 8 now. But I still keep buying it because it's the best brow pencil. Ridiculous. Also the brow gel I really like, so I'm going to keep that. I do use this Hourglass brow gel a lot now though. I really like it. It's easy to travel with too because it's smaller. I've got quite a few concealers here. This one I've been using a lot recently, the MAC Mineralized Concealer. Alongside the Glossier ones, I've got 2 shades of this. And then we've got some tube ones. I actually finally got my hands on the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. And I have to say, I don't know if I love it. It's just so full coverage. It's way heavier than I'm used to wearing. I got 2 colors. One of these can definitely go. This is so old. It's a really good concealer, but as you can see, I pretty much used all of it. It's the By Terry Johnson's concealer. Perfect Match from L'Oreal. YSL All Hours. I do like that one too. I have way too many mascaras here. What is going on with this? There's actually only one that I'm using at the moment, which is this By Terry Lash X. Look at this. So you open it up and it's kind of long, really long actually, with these little spiky bristles on it, and then you twist it and it changes into this like short fat thing. So weird. I actually only really use it that way. I don't tend to twist it, but I thought that was really cool. It's also a great mascara, so that is the one I'm using right now. I also alternate sometimes between this Kevyn Aucoin and the volume one. And I do also have a lot of love for the Charlotte Tilbury Full Fat Lashes, so I'm gonna keep that. I've got some eyeliners here too. Always use this eyeliner nearly every single day, the Nars Sorrento Kohl Liner. And then this is just my new favorite thing when it comes to liquid liner, which I still don't do a lot, but oh my god, this is insane, this Guerlain eyeliner. Haven't really used this Hourglass highlighting stick. It's so gorgeous, but it's also kind of really messy. I haven't really reached for it. This is a really gorgeous highlighter though. This is, can I open this with one hand? This is a really gorgeous highlighter though. This is another one from RMS Beauty. It's so natural. It's kind of just like a gloss on your lids or cheekbones or anywhere like that, but it's really nice. I also got the palette from RMS Beauty, which is so amazing for travel. It's got the highlighter in it, it's got like a blush, a balm, and some other colors. So handy. It's also just tiny. My Clinique Chubby contour stick, which I use every single day. I have to keep that. These 2 powders. This one I love, this one I don't. I used it the other day and it made my makeup look so cakey. So I can definitely say goodbye to that. I've got 2 Glossier skin tints again. I still love these. I actually mix them together. I'm kind of in between the 2 at the moment. The Chantecaille Skin. Still really liking this YSL Touche Éclat All-in-One Glow Foundation. If you can wrap your head around the way it feels in the formula, it's really beautiful. Charlotte Tilbury highlighting wand is my highlighter of choice at the moment. This La Roche-Posay Tolérane Taint is really nice. I just think it's a bit too dry for my skin, so I'm not going to keep that. This one I haven't actually even used yet. I brought this up the other day to try it and didn't get around to it apparently. And then another favorite for me, the Estee Lauder Day Wear. So I might keep some of these down here, these bases, and then take some of them back upstairs because I have quite a few. And there is also a few more down here. Let's do this while we're sorting out base. I keep these all like wedged in the bottom here, and then I forget and I never actually reach for them. So I have my Ordinary Serum Foundation here. My Love, really obsessed with that at the moment. And then the coverage one, I don't like this, so I can get rid of that. Bobbi Brown foundation stick, I just never really got on with that. I don't like the heavier texture of stick foundations. Primer here, which I've not really used from YSL, that can go. I do really like this Clinique Even Better Glow foundation. It's very dewy. And then this Estee Lauder BB cream probably isn't my favorite of all the BBs and CCs and things that I have, so I think I'll get rid of that one. Let's dig in to these drawers. There's way more base products in here as well. Also, I have quite a few things sitting on top of here at the moment. This one is a lipstick from Chanel, which is so strange and so cool. It's like a balm and then also a powder. I've got a blush from MAC, which I'm using a lot. This is Melba. Bobbi Brown bronzer, which I'm not super into. I think the colour of it is just a little bit too yellowy tone for me. I always reach for my Hourglass bronzer instead of that, so that one might be able to go. Chanel highlighter, which I love. And then my Bobbi Brown Hot Rouges, I've been using these loads recently too. They are all super similar. I could probably live without one of these two because they are so close in colour. But this one has got to say, this is definitely my favourite. So Hourglass bronzer has to stay. I use that every single day. A few more mascaras in here. These I think are pretty much all used up. I have a couple of these Chanel Ombre Premier eyeshadows. They are so, so gorgeous. One of my favorites. Also some eyeshadows from Glossier, these Lid Stars. I've actually used the brown one, this is Fawn, so much, but the lighter one I just haven't really reached for. The new Urban Decay Naked Petite Heat palette. As cute and gorgeous as this is, I think it's just way too warm tone for me. I used this one thinking it would be super neutral, and it basically came out looking orange on me, so I don't know if I can get away with this palette. I might have to give that to somebody else that can. Oh, this Bobbi Brown eyeshadow stick I've been using loads recently. It's just like a very neutral shimmery brown, but I really like that. Then in the top here we have a lot more base products. I actually have 3 of these new Nars highlighters. I think they're new. I really do not need to keep all 3 of these, so I think I'm gonna keep this one maybe, although it is very similar to the Chanel highlighter that I have. It's kind of bronzy. Although saying that, I've just noticed that this is in here, my Nars Man Ray highlighter, and they are almost identical. It would be silly to have 2 colours the same, so that one can go as well. Nars Madly is also one of my favourites. I haven't used it a lot at the moment. I've just been using the MAC blush instead, but I will hang on to it because it's one of my favourite colours. And then we have some more bases. I repurchased this again recently, the Laura Mercier Oil-Free Tint Moisturiser. I forgot how good this is. It's so hydrating. Even though it's oil-free, it really is quite glossy. So for when I have really, really dry skin days, I pull that out. This has been one of my favourite bases recently. It's the Nars Pure Radiant Tint Moisturiser. I tried this Guerlain Lingerie Depot foundation recently, and I think it's just a bit too dry for me. I should have gone for the aqua version, the more hydrating one. Smashbox Primerizer, one of my favourites, as well as the Charlotte Tilbury Youth Glow. I use those kind of mixed together sometimes, but pretty much every single day. And then the By Terry Cellulose CC Cream, one of my favourites. So if I'm going to refill these drawers up with stuff that I use every single day, I'm going to put these 2 back in here, the primers. I'm going to put that one in there, that one, and the Ordinary foundation. I'm going to put my Charlotte Tilbury powder in there, Hourglass bronzer as well. I think that's actually enough for that one. I'll put that back into there. I don't want to overfill these because I think if it gets too crowded, I'm not going to be able to see what I've got going on. And then in the bottom here, I'm going to put my Bobbi Brown Pot Rouges. I'm going to put my concealers in here too, Glossier concealers, and I think I'll also put the MAC one in there, and then the Nars one too. We always know I like to have a wide selection when it comes to concealer. Contour stick's got to go in there as well. Guerlain eyeliner in there, as well as the Nars one. And then the By Terry mascara that I'm using at the moment. Brow Wiz can go in there, as well as the gel. And I think I'm going to put this Glossier eyeshadow stick as well as the Bobbi Brown one in there. So that is pretty much my everyday, most worn, most reach for products out of all of these. So now we have just this part of the makeup storage left to go through. I've taken out all the brushes because I'm going to go through and clear those out and clean them. There is no rhyme or reason to any of this. It's all just kind of chucked in. So let's start with what is on the top here. Quite a lot of these are concealers, as we know. I do enjoy my concealer. Of all of these 4, I'm probably only going to keep the one, the Charlotte Tilbury concealer. The rest are not my favourites. Eyeliners here, Bobbi Brown, Tanya Burr, Bourjois. I just don't see myself ever using anything but that Guerlain eyeliner. It's so, so good. What is in the back here? Some skincare that's made its way over to this side. This looks like it needs to be thrown away. This is one of my favorite bases. It's supposed to be a moisturizer, but I think it just works so much better as a primer. It's from Bobbi Brown. I'm gonna hang on to that. This is such a good product that I've totally forgotten about, from Dr. Jar. It's like a clear moisturizer, and then you rub it in and it has some color to it, so I'm gonna keep that. The Glossier Haloscopes never were really my favorites. I don't really like cream highlighters, so that's probably why. Is there anything in here that I want to keep? I've got some lipsticks. I really like these Lancome matte shakers, so I'm gonna hang on to that. Also, this MAC liquid lipstick is a gorgeous, gorgeous red. There's some primers in here too. These are from Nars and Laura Mercier. Both of them really, really good. I just don't ever reach for primer, and if I do, it's gonna be the Smashbox one. Oh guys, oh. Okay, I kind of just gave up in the end there and stopped filming because, you know, you just need to get in the zone and organize things. And I was also very aware that this video is getting way too long. So let me show you what I have in here now. Oh, it's so beautiful, so organized. Here we are, a much neater, although still overcrowded looking drawer. I basically just finished up doing the hair products. I got rid of so much stuff and still have a ton. But you know, don't wake up looking like this. I've got to have all these various like dry shampoos and texturizing sprays to get my hair looking as messy as it does. So that's pretty organized. And then the skincare, I've added a few more bits in, and I had to kind of move it around because it was like falling over as I was closing the drawer. And then here is the main event, the makeup. Obviously I still have a few brushes to go back in here, but I've left that one empty for that. I'm really happy with this now. So underneath I actually just have some palettes and eyeshadows. They kind of sit quite nicely under there, and I don't reach for palettes that often, so it doesn't matter that they're tucked away. All my bases are now in here instead of tucked behind this acrylic storage like they were before. Some primers. This is all lip products at the front here, and then I have some Glossier stuff, so the Cloud Paints and Boy Brow. This is like a little brow section. I've got some tools and tweezers and scissors and things back there. Some primers, some lip liners, and some lip balms as well. So that is organized in my brain. It may not look it, but I know where everything is. And then at the front here, we just have some like taller things that are easier to just lay in these little trays. So mascaras, concealers, and some base products. Also at the top here, we have the drawers, which I feel like I'm gonna get so much more use out of now that they're basically just made up of my everyday makeup routine. So much more organized. And over here as well, just need to wash those brushes and I will be done, but I won't bore you with that. So thank you all for coming along on this wild ride with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to leave a playlist linked up here and also down below of all my other decluttering, my whole decluttering series, which is getting kind of big now. So if you guys like to watch these kind of videos, there's way more out there for you to see. But for now, I'm going to leave you here. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.